Welcome back to the Leadership Help Desk, where we're striving for purity in leadership, and we're right in the middle of a series on small business and small business marketing. Today's topic is market segmentation and target markets. Now, in this example, we'll just say that we're the American Cookie Company. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? I wonder if it already exists. But you, as a small business owner, studying marketing, thinking about your product, you got a cool name, the American Cookie Company. Now, what are you going to do now? You got to develop cookie products because you're a cookie company. Now, you could approach the market as a whole, which is what we call mass marketing. Now, it seems like a lot of products are built for everyone. Would you say Coke is built for everyone? Well, I'm not so sure, because we have Diet Coke, Coke Zero, and that's an interesting conversation right there. The Coke has a lot of sugar in it. The kids love it. A lot of people love it. But then some people can't handle sugar, so they came up with Diet Coke. And I have drank that stuff for a long time, only to have it pointed out in class that Diet Coke is for girls. I had no idea. The silver can, Diet Coke. And they found out that Diet Coke, being kind of on the girl side, was not appealing to most guys. So they came up with Coke Zero, which is black, the black top, I think more black in the label, and that's for guys. Coke Zero, Diet Coke. So we have to look at this pretty carefully. You know, can we build a cookie that's for everyone, or would it be one size fits all, or do we need to segment the market into groups of similar people who might react to a product in a similar way? And that's what we call market segmentation. So when we're looking at cookies and market segmentation, how can we divide the market up into groups of similar people? Now, first thing that came to mind was for cookies, we would say our cookies are for students. Well, that's not gonna. Are all students the same? Well, we could break that up with guys and girls. We could also, we might have called it kids, but students, we could break that up into primary school, junior, junior. What do you call it? Junior, middle school, high school, and college. And you might say that that's pretty good. This is for it's junior high. It's been so long. Junior high school kids. But even that might not be specific enough. If you watch Disney, and you watch your kids, if you have kids, every 2 years, like Hannah Montana is for this age. Of course, there's bleed over. Hannah Montana, and then we need to keep the Hannah Montana, and then we had the Jonas Brothers, our High School Musical, and then so on is some wizard show, Believe in Magic. So all students, even if we segment the market on students, that might not be good enough. But we could segment on life stages, going beyond school, your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s. We could add in that gender, guys 30 to 40, guys 40 to 50, women in the life stage, including the age, and we could combine the whole thing into gender, by age, by income. Do we want a low-cost cookie for adults, or maybe we want a special that can't afford much more? Or do we want a special, more expensive, higher quality, better features cookie for men over 50 who are millionaires? We also could segment the market with urban and rural. Urban people seem to be more sophisticated. Rural are more laid back, small town, simple kinds of people. We could segment the market based on personalized interests. Are people athletes, gamers, musicians, you name it. There's hunters, we could segment the market. Maybe we could hit a target market that is adventurous, or maybe people that have health issues are interested in health products. Now, when we say health issues, that could be all over the map. When we talk about health, it could refer to bodybuilding, people that run, people that are on a diet, people that just want to be healthy. So it gets kind of complicated. But the saying is, and the textbooks will constantly remind you that mass marketing, trying to have one size for everybody, is probably not the best way to go in most cases. You would imagine back in the day that somebody started making socks. You go, wow, we got socks. What kind of sock, can I get? Well, you can get this sock. And then 10 years later, they started making them blue and pink. And then they started segmenting. Oh, now we have kids, adults. So, is mass marketing the best way to go? I don't think a lot of people put in the effort to think about market segmentation. Now, when we have market segmentation, we can build something specifically for a certain group. Now, if that group is really small, it wouldn't make a good group in many cases. Sometimes it would with a niche market. So there's some factors that we need to look at to analyze our target markets. So when we segment the market, we get different market segments, and then we can pick a target market. Now, in this case, as the American Cookie Company, you're a small business trying to start up a business. You go, wow, we could have simple cookies for kids. And as soon as I wrote that down, I thought of animal crackers. Wouldn't it be kind of ridiculous for somebody to, on their way to work, that the guy, back in the 80s or 70s, going to work, and his wife puts in a box of animal crackers, for the lunch, and he's at the office eating his lunch, and it's animal crackers. See, that's probably not the best. So we could have simple cookies, or we could have fancy cookies. We could have fancy cookies targeting women who are sophisticated. Pink, silver, real strawberries, things like that. Now, I'm not sure I spelled this right, but for the college students who are under all of this supposed pressure to study, might want a caffeinated cookie. Now, that's a unique product that I don't think I've ever heard of. Maybe it's out there, maybe it's not, but maybe we've hit on a group of people who have a unique need, and their needs are not being satisfied. Caffeinated cookies. Red Bull cookies. Wow. Okay, and then of course we could have sugar-free for diabetes, or those people who want to lose weight. See, two different groups, same product. We could have, coconut cookies for adventurous people. Now, when it comes to health, as I mentioned before, there's things I don't even know that exist with health issues and options for that. But I would say a protein cookie might go for the fitness person who maybe wants to gain some muscle, or probiotics for people who want nice internal health. And when we do this, we're trying to satisfy the unique needs of these people over here. So instead of approaching the market as one and barely, satisfying that market, maybe you should consider honing in and addressing the needs of a group of people who want a similar thing. We could have a camouflage cookie for the hunters. You've seen that camouflage cake, right? Who would have known? All right, so there you go. Starting up a small business, thinking about your marketing. Marketing being find out what people want and try to get it to them. We can look at this through the lens of market segmentation so we can better satisfy the needs of unique people. There we go. I believe this is video number 3, and if you're into this small business thing, tired of the job, want to work for yourself, exploring marketing, exploring supply chain, product costing, and all of that stuff, this is the perfect channel for you. And I would subscribe so you don't miss, and hit the notification bell if there is one, so you don't miss a video. And there we go. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed it. Market segmentation and target marketing.